Hey everyone, Brenny from Goalorious, where we set goals, hit goals, and make new ones. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to buy Bonfire, the hottest new crypto. As always, this is not financial advice, this is not investing strategy. I'm not affiliated with Bonfire at all. I'm just here to teach you how to buy it. You've already made the decision to buy it. I'm just teaching you guys how to do it. So let's go. So the first thing you need to do, I'm going to teach you guys how to use MetaMask in order to buy this. I find that's the easiest way to do this, and you could do this on your phone or through a Chrome browser. Chrome has an awesome, easy extension to use. So what you need to do is go to PancakeSwap.finance and make sure it's set to version 1, the old version. Version 2 is out, but Bonfire, the project owners themselves, recommend that you do version 1, so you should do that. PancakeSwap is where you'll be performing the swap of your current tokens to Bonfire. So essentially what you're doing is you're swapping, in this case, BNB to Bonfire. Again, anytime you're swapping anything, always make sure that you're grabbing the token contract address from the website or BSC scan if it's in the Binance Smart Chain. If you need to learn how to get BNB into your wallet, obviously you can go to any exchange that you could purchase BNB. Obviously Binance has their own exchange, and you essentially send BNB from that exchange directly to your MetaMask wallet. Because right now, if you try to swap, you won't have anything because there's no BNB in your wallet. Then once you're on PancakeSwap.finance, there's two things that you need to look out for. In the top right corner, there's a button called Connect. And if you click Connect, it will prompt you to connect your wallet. In this case, MetaMask. The MetaMask will pop up, and you'll ask to type in your password, and it'll connect. You know that it'll successfully connect because you'll see a portion of your contract address in the top right corner. I don't think it's going to show the full address. I think it shows, the beginning of it, just so that you know that you've actually connected. And then when you've done that, you click Trade on the left-hand side. So when trade, you're going to get this, essentially this pop-up that says, okay, this is how you're going to exchange. And then you select the currency button and enter the Bonfire token contract. You obviously can't copy and paste this because you're watching a video on YouTube. So I would grab this from the website or grab it from BSC scan. Never like just search for it in there. I mean, sometimes you should be able to find it, but I think it's good to just make sure that you're grabbing it directly from the website, just so that you don't get scammed. There's definitely a lot of scams out there where they try to, confuse you. And in this case, maybe there's scams out there that will potentially have the other name Bonfire in some aspect. So just make sure that you're grabbing the right contract address from BSC scan or the website. I like to double check and do like the quick eye check on the last 5 to 6 digits to make sure that they kind of match what you're looking for. And then obviously the ticker is Bonfire. And what you're trying to do is you're swapping BNB, like I mentioned, so make sure that's there as well. This unlock wallet button, obviously if you've unlocked your wallet in the top right corner, it will be gone because you don't need to unlock your wallet because you've already done so. One thing you need to do, which is some people forget, is you have to adjust your slippage. So if I go back, right here, there's a button right here, this little filter. It looks like a filters sign. If you actually click on this, you'll be prompted with this settings button. And essentially what you're doing is you're adjusting your slippage to 12%. By default, they give you some like default options, 0.1, 0.5, 1%. But all projects these days are, just because of what happens in terms of things that have been exchanged and then prices fluctuating. So to make sure that the transaction goes through properly, you have to set the slippage to 12%. And yeah, sometimes it may be a bit slow depending how much demand there is. But if you ensure that it's at 12%, and usually it's up to the project owner to know exactly what slippage to set. So just because you set slippage for this project, that might be a different in another project that you end up buying in the future. Obviously, if you're trying to buy a project where the slippage is anything like higher than 12%, like in the 20% ranges, just be very careful about that because you're definitely that's definitely a red flag. So, but 12% is typical these days. and then you swap away. So like I said, that button, that unlock wallet button, it'll change to a swap button, and then make sure you enter the amount that you want to enter. Obviously, you're putting BNB in there, so make sure that obviously you have the BNB, and make sure that you are giving the BNB that you want, and make sure you swap. Obviously, there's some, again, this is on the Binance Smart Chain, so there is some fees. Obviously, I think it's very little compared to something like on Ethereum, but just make sure that they will take out some BNB for gas fees. So all you have to do is hit swap, and then you just have to wait a couple of seconds, minutes. You'll see that you won't have any BNB in your account anymore, and then eventually we'll swap into Bonfire. And then congrats, you'll have Bonfire in your account. And just make sure, just do a double check. Obviously, because of the slippage and, when you're exchanging and some delay, there could be, what you're expecting to get isn't going to be always exact. It's probably going to be lower than you expect by that, 12%. But that's just something to keep in mind. So if you had your heart set on buying some specific amount, then you might have to add a little bit more BNB than what you're expecting. So yeah, that's just a kind of like a heads up. But yeah, this process is relatively simple, and this is through MetaMask. If you somehow don't want to use MetaMask, I recommend using Trust Wallet on your phone as well, Android or iOS. And it's essentially the same process where you're swapping BNB for Bonfire. In this case, you click the decentralized apps or browser in the bottom navigation. Then you open up PancakeSwap, and then you just follow the same process. BNB for Bonfire, 12% slippage, swap, and then you'll see that you have Bonfire in your account. So that's it. It's a relatively simple process. Again, figure out if this project is for you. Do your own research. And yeah, I think there's a lot of attention and a lot of people are excited about this project. So hopefully that was an easy tutorial for you guys to follow. If you guys have any question on the process or run into any errors, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll help you guys out as much as possible. Thanks, guys. Catch you guys later.